You're all I ever wanted, baby. You're all I ever needed, yeah. So tell me what to do now, 'cause I want you back.
I have to do that every time.
I was just going to let you do it alone because I felt like if I did it with you, I would mess it up. And that was very good. Good job.
You're too princess to do a
Yeah, it's not for me. That's not for me.
It's not for you.
It's okay. That's okay. That's okay. I appreciate the sound effects.
Well,
yes.
I got to bring something.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome to Generation in Between, a Xennial Podcast. I'm Katie.
I'm Danny.
And you probably figured it out from our little singing intro there that you are back on our boy band series. And today is part 1 of NSYNC.
Yeah. And this is the last one.
This is the last one of our series. Yes.
It's so much.
It's so much. Although I found something in my research today, like that I'm going to present today, that I'm like, we might need like one more episode to watch something that I found.
Oh, okay.
To discuss. Or maybe we'll do a bonus or just like a quick little whatever.
If it's just watching, great.
And just chatting. And it honestly probably has a lot of what we've already researched in it. But we'll get to that.
All right.
If it's your first time here, welcome. If you found us because you love NSYNC, so do we. Well, so do I.
I mean, I like them. I saw them in concert back in the day.
Yeah.
But I was back in the day, it was you were either Backstreet or NSYNC. You had to pick one. And we know where I went.
Yeah, which is why Danny did the research for Backstreet Boys.
And I still like them better.
Do you?
Yeah, I was watching all the clips and stuff, and I like them better. I like their harmonies better.
Mm-hmm.
I just like their vibe better.
That's fair.
I just do.
I think I still like NSYNC better, but as you'll see when we get into this, NSYNC's reign as NSYNC was very short.
Oh, yeah.
Compared to these other boy bands who are still going in some way, shape, or form, NSYNC was like 3 or 4 years.
But I think it's because J-Tim took off.
It's both. It's a few things.
Yeah.
Everyone likes
I can't wait to hear
it, but it's more than just that. But we'll get into it. But yes, if you're joining us for the first time, we talk about Xennial things here.
I gotta fix my chair.
She's gotta fix her chair.
I feel like I'm staring at the side of my head, and I don't like it, and my neck hurts.
I don't want that. See, our necks hurt sometimes because we are 80s babies, and maybe you are too. Yeah. Or we have a lot of younger listeners who like our firsthand accounts.
First-hand accounts.
Cabbage Patch Dolls and all sorts of things. That's the one example I can give you. Wow. All right. Well, but today is NSYNC. So we'll talk a little more about our personal connection. But first, I have some trivia for you.
I'm ready. Might do okay.
These are all similar questions to the other boy bands.
Okay.
All right. What year was NSYNC formed?
Well, I know they were formed to compete with Backstreet Boys. And Backstreet was when they were in Europe. So I'm going to say, was it 97?
95.
Oh, 95. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
when they were
right. Because they were in Europe. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. And do you know where they were formed?
In Orlando.
Yes, O-Town is back. Not the boy band.
Not the boy band.
What are the band members' names?
We got Justin Timberlake, JC Chazé, Chris Kirkpatrick, Lance Bass, and there's one more who I'm forgetting. Oh, Joey Fatone.
Yeah.
And my husband always says Joey Fat One. And I'm like, can you not say that? Because he's not even. Even if he was leaving him. I know, but I just don't like it.
Like as a joke.
I know.
And he was in My Big Fat Greek Wedding.
Oh, yeah. He was really funny.
He was really good.
He was funny in that movie.
All right. How many albums have they had?
I don't know. 5.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. Because they had a Christmas one.
There's a Christmas one. There's 3 that were in the U.S. only. And then there was one that was Europe only.
Oh, look at me.
And then there have also been 3 compilation albums since that are just repositioning songs they already had. So I guess 8, but only 5 studio albums.
5 of them complete.
And they have not released anything new since 2002. The compilation things came out after that.
Later.
But nothing.
But they didn't record anything?
Nothing.
It was just like...
It was all stuff they already had.
Like greatest hits or whatever?
It was greatest hits, and it did have a few things. There was one that we'll get into that was released not too long ago, a couple years ago, that had things that weren't on anything else before. And so, like, fans loved it. But it wasn't recently recorded. It was just like older.
Oh,
recorded.
It was like a B-side.
That being said, they did record a song for the second Trolls movie that Justin Timberlake was in. So we'll get into that too. But Album-wise,
Okay.
nothing since 2002. Do you know how they got the name NSYNC?
No.
Okay. 2 reasons. First is Justin Timberlake's mom commented on how in sync the group's singing voices were
Cute.
when she heard them for one of the first times.
Cute.
But also, the group's name is a play on the last letter of each of the initial members' names. Justin, Chris, Joey, Jason, and JC.
Okay.
Okay. So we'll get into that.
Well, it's better
There's no
than
L in there.
being named after a flea market in Orlando.
I think so too. I thought it was funny that it was the last initial
of their
first
first name.
names, but it does work.
Yeah.
And they do sound in sync. They sound great when they sing together. Did you watch their first performance that I sent you? That was
hilarious.
Crazy.
Hilarious.
So you already talked about how you saw them in concert. You saw No Strings Attached?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I saw too.
I have my tickets somewhere. I just didn't have time to look for it.
That's all right. I don't have mine.
Okay.
I remember my mom got them, and my mom's not like a big like pop music person or whatever, but I just remember, I think maybe through her work or something, she got 3 or 4 tickets. So me and some of my friends got to go to Chicago to see them.
I'm trying to remember how I fell into those tickets.
Mm-hmm.
A friend of mine from back home, like somebody in her family, like her aunt or something, had bought a bunch of tickets and they had an extra one. And she was like, oh, do you want to come and see NSYNC? And I was like, okay. Because I was not I liked NSYNC and I wanted to go see them, but I was not waiting in line like I did for Backstreet Boys.
That's fair. That's totally
The tickets, I think, were the same amount.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
And
my seats were probably terrible. I don't really remember.
Yeah, my seats were pretty bad.
Yeah. Speaking of, let me do a pause real quick because I was like, on my way here, I was listening to NPR's podcast, The Daily. It always has really good like current event news. So remember how 2 years ago when we recorded our concert episode, we talked about all the litigation against Ticketmaster.
Yes.
That has still been happening. Ticketmaster and Live Nation about them being in a monopoly. Well, one of the court cases has been resolved, and it is established that yes, they are a monopoly.
Wow.
And now it's very, very complicated because it's like there's all these different levels of when cases got dismissed, and now it's like an individual state thing, but it's a pretty big deal.
That's
so
crazy.
What I got into, I didn't get to finish. They were talking about what does that mean for the consumer and ticket prices, and they were like, well, probably nothing, because I know we say that this doesn't matter, but it does. It's really up to the performers how much they charge for their tickets. And if somebody is willing to pay $1,000 to see Beyonce or Taylor Swift today, they probably will still pay it. It's just where that money goes to.
Right.
So I don't think it's going to change ticket prices much.
I remember when we talked about that too. We said, well, let's say Taylor Swift. Well, could she just not sell her tickets through Ticketmaster? But the problem is, they have all these deals with locations.
Well, and what I've realized is Live Nations and Ticketmaster like bullied locations and performers. So anyway, go look it up, NPR, The Daily, and listen to it because it was interesting. I was like, oh, we were just talking, and it was on my way here. I was like, oh, I got to bring it up.
Yeah.
So legally they're getting some ramifications. I think now they're trying to decide what penalties does that look like for the company.
Right. What does that even mean? And and like you said, what will it mean for the consumer and the artist?
Probably not much for us.
Yeah.
It's just going to be different on the business side. Like, and what are are they going to dissolve the company? What's going to happen? But guys, we live in a capitalistic nation. We're not going to benefit.
They'll figure something out for themselves.
Of course.
I'm sure.
Okay. So I just had to say that.
Quick old lady rant. I also have been going off lately about how the electric company is a monopoly.
Oh, it's true.
Like they just be like charging you whatever. Well, actually, in deposit,
all of utilities are like that.
There's nothing you could, like, at least for internet, I have a couple things I can pick. For my cell phone carrier, I have a couple things I can pick. Now, water, same thing. You can't really pick because it's your jurisdiction. But electric, it's like, it's FPO. That's it.
I know.
Like, I cannot, the only thing I could maybe do is somehow invest in solar power. But even then, you have to go through their grid. And I'm like, they'll just be like, well, that's fine. We'll just turn your electricity off.
And they raise rates without telling you.
Yeah.
And you'll just get a letter and be like, oh, by the way, our rates are up. And it's like, what the hell?
Oh, by the way, you owe $700 more for your deposit because your deposit's gone up. It's due next week, or we're turning your electricity off. I'm like, how do they get away with this?
You know why?
I do know why.
Capitalism, guys.
Yes. Anyway, that was my old lady rant.
That's not old. We're not old. Middle age. Actually, you know what? I saw something. that 40 is not middle-aged.
Mm-hmm.
They were saying 35 is middle-aged.
Oh, I thought you were going to say it was older. I mean, I guess, but people aren't dying at 70. They're dying later than that.
I know. That's what I said, too. I said, that's wrong information.
I think so, too.
But whatever. I don't care.
Doesn't matter.
I like my 40. So
I'm in that bracket no matter which way you look at it.
And anyone's on 50,
45.
I'm past middle age.
Yeah.
I'm probably not going to be 100.
Happy anniversary, by the way.
Oh, thanks.
21.
21
I
years.
saw it on Facebook.
My marriage is old enough to drink, guys. So
Are you guys going to have a drink later?
I have rehearsal. So nope. We're going out tomorrow.
Tomorrow. That's right. You're going
to the Howie's restaurant.
Oh, I hope he's there.
He won't be. But that would be amazing.
That'd be so fun.
And you know damn well I would be like, it's my anniversary, Howie.
Sing me a love song.
Go.
Also listen to my podcast. Mostly that. Okay. But back to the group at the end. All right. So like we just said, NSYNC, an American boy band formed in Orlando in 1995. It launched in Germany, which is going to be a similar story to what we went through with the Backstreet Boys. And at its height, when it was actually released in the U.S. and they actually had albums, it was Justin Timberlake, JC Chasez. Chasez? Is that how you say it?
You really don't need to ask me how to pronounce names.
I think that's how you said it.
I would say Chasez, but that's wrong.
I think that is right.
JC
Chasez. Yeah, you're right. It's hard to say.
How do you spell it?
Chasez. Chasez.
What nationality do you think that is?
I have no idea. No clue.
Okay, now it's time for me to ask you questions.
But I might know that by next week when I.
Oh yeah, because you're gonna do. Well, all right,
I've done a little bit of that, but I had to focus on
I get it
today.
TBD.
Chris Kirkpatrick, Joey Fatone, and Lance Bass.
Yay! Who was your favorite back in the day?
I liked Lance.
Oh, you did?
And we have the same birthday.
I know. That's crazy.
Yeah,
it's not the same year though.
No, he's a little bit older than me. But yeah, we have the same birthday. I liked him. All right, so here's how all of this got started back in 1995. Chris Kirkpatrick is the reason NSYNC exists.
Okay.
He was a classmate of Howie Duro,
Backstreet Boys,
at Valencia College. Shout out to community colleges, all right? Howie came to class and was talking about how he was chosen for Backstreet Boys. And Chris hadn't even known that there were auditions. So the lore is that he said to Howie, well, I would have made it over you. So there's that.
I didn't think they knew each other.
Yeah, I guess they were in class together. He said that in interviews.
That's
and
crazy.
Then Lance was on an interview in 2023 talking about it. So somehow Chris tracks down Lou Pearlman's company and cold calls him.
Whoa. I don't remember this from the Dirty Pop doc.
It's weird, right?
I don't think they talked about it.
But I found it in like 3 sources, and one of them was people.com.
They just said that they invented NSYNC.
Well, apparently they met for coffee.
Oh my God.
Him and Lou Pearlman, because back then Lou was not known as, the sleazy person he not became, but was discovered.
No, he was very well known and well liked.
Yeah. So they met in 1995 in Orlando.
Okay.
And Pearlman told Kirkpatrick if he could find the other young male singers, he would finance the group. So Kirkpatrick was already friends with Joey Fatone. They met at Universal Studios working there.
Fun.
Yes, that theme park connection. So then the two of them were like trying to come up with ideas. Some of their friends were already in Backstreet Boys. So they went back to Lou Pearlman and they started soliciting agencies, kind of like they had done for Backstreet Boys. And they started looking through tapes. And one was Justin Timberlake, who had already been on Mickey Mouse Club.
Mm-hmm.
But they sent in like a tape of that or his resume or something like that. Now, he was already back living in Nashville at this time because Mickey Mouse Club was over. But he sent it in because he had an agent in Orlando and all the things. JC Chasez was also a cast member on the Mickey Mouse Club, same season. Oh, yeah.
Look at that.
So same thing. After Mickey Mouse Club ended, they had both moved to Nashville together to pursue singing, performing careers. So they both sent in for NSYNC.
Okay, bestie.
And then they got a call to come down for that.
Well, now, wait, when you said they were going through people, like Lou Pearlman's agency was doing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So by this point,
they took over.
Yeah. So we just had the two, Chris and Joey. And then they're like, how do we find people? And they had successfully done this for Backstreet Boys not very long before this. So they started doing the same thing. So that's how they stumbled upon those two, JC and Justin. So then they decided to recruit a friend, Jason Galasso, who was a friend of Joey Fatone's. They went to high school together, and he was going to be their bass. His dad, Jason's dad, was Joey and Jason's chorus teacher.
Cute.
Yes. So they recruited him. And he came into the group, but he didn't stay in the group because when he finally got a look at the contract from Lou Pearlman and his family and like other people looked over it, he decided it didn't sound on the up and up.
Oh, and it wasn't.
And Backstreet Boys wasn't huge yet.
Right.
Like when all this is happening.
Well, no,
Pretty
they were
quickly
in
after that.
Europe.
Right.
NSYNC got bigger here first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, actually,
Right? We'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there.
Sorry.
But faster than Backstreet Boys,
Yeah.
but they still started overseas.
Right.
So actually, this is what I was going to tell you about. There's a new documentary that only came out on April 13th on ID called Boy Band Confidential.
Oh,
And it's
somebody else was telling us
lots
about
of
it.
different, I think that was Anthony.
Was it Anthony?
I think it was. Lots of different boy bands and different things. So that's what I was thinking. Maybe we should just watch it and just like, talk about it.
Okay.
But this Jason guy was on it. And he was quoted as saying, "I had no idea it was going to happen. I was a stupid kid. I had never seen a music contract before. But I was smart enough back then to take the contract to lawyers. And they were like, whoa, 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 lose a member of the band now?" So they saw it. So apparently, at the same time, this Jason guy also had an offer to join an R&B group called Unreal, which apparently is just that. They never
happened.
released anything. But he did have a contract with them. So he compared both contracts with his family and with a lawyer. And they were like, this Unreal one is a standard industry contract. This other one's not on the up and up. So he backed out of NSYNC. But then Unreal never happened.
I mean, but on the flip side, like, good, you didn't have to get into that entanglement.
Yeah,
like,
and there's been stuff over the years. Like, I guess Joey was, they were young, but Joey was really unhappy with them when he did it. So then they didn't talk for several years. And then, of course, it like NSYNC becomes this like global phenomenon. And then he's like regretting it.
Of course.
But in the end, he went to college and he's a mortgage industry professional.
Okay.
And has been for all these years. But I guess they, him and Joey at some point, like reconciled. And the other people in the band too. And they were all just like, bleh, like you were right about Lou. And also, how could you have known? And also we were like 17.
Yeah.
So
they were teenagers.
It's fine.
I mean, right.
But so he was the original member.
Okay.
So this documentary that I just mentioned features NSYNC's manager, Johnny Wright, who explained, which you already mentioned in the last episode, but I'll repeat it quickly here. NSYNC and the Backstreet Boys had a contract where, in addition to being their record label and manager and getting 51% of earnings for doing that, Pearlman was also the sixth member of each group, garnering him 1/6 of their 49%.
So he didn't just do it Backstreet, he did it with NSYNC too.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. So Ari said Velasco became a mortgage professional. Oh, I have my papers again today.
I know, in case, if you're not watching us on YouTube, Katie has papers, not a computer.
I do.
And she looks very news reporter-like.
I'm ready.
It is great.
I'm ready, guys.
And the font isn't even that big.
No, I know. Are my eyes getting better?
I don't know. I was like, wow, that's like small.
I mean, to be fair, it's still like 14. Okay, it's not like 10.
Listen,
but
I need it
biggester than this.
It's biggest fonts.
So Timberlake called his vocal coach, who suggested a different student of theirs, a 16-year-old from Mississippi, named Lance Bass. So Bass flew to Orlando and auditioned. He was immediately accepted, but his mom was skeptical, just in general, not necessarily of Lou Pearlman, but just like what is this, a boy band? What's happening? You're 16, that sort of thing. But after a few calls back and forth and like getting to know the other guys in the group and the manager and like feeling like it's a legit thing, she agreed to let him join. They nicknamed him Lanston.
Why?
Lansten, so they could keep the name NSYNC. Because the N was the end of Jason's name. No one calls him that.
Lanston.
Yeah.
Lanston.
Oh, Kurt. That's funny. Okay. So here's a quote of once he was added to the group later. Lance said this in an interview. "When I was 16, I had a girlfriend at the time. I was getting ready for my homecoming parade. I got home from helping build the float
Oh, my
my
God.
mom was on the phone with Lou Pearlman and Justin Timberlake and Justin's mom, Lynn. They'd found me through my coach for another show choir that I was in, and they were putting a band together, and they wanted to see if I would be the bass singer.
Let's go.
Yeah. So with that, here's who everyone represents in the group. JC is tenor and lead vocals. Justin Timberlake is tenor, lead vocals, and beatbox.
Right. Do you
Official.
remember that clip that they have of him beatboxing on the MTV Music Awards and Britney's in the audience? It was like after
like
their
eye
breakup.
rolling, like she.
Well, no,
was
she's
just-
not. She's trying so hard to not let her face reveal, but you can totally see she's like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
It's so uncomfortable.
It's very uncomfortable. Joey is baritone background vocals. Chris is countertenor background vocals, and Lance is bass background vocals. So yeah, there's all these not arguments, but heated debates among NSYNC stans. Who's the better singer, Justin or JC?
Well, if you notice in their early stuff, they have JC in the front more, but later it shifted.
Yeah. I think JC has a better voice. I think Justin can do a lot of things with his voice. Like JC can sing falsetto too, but Justin's got that very distinct falsetto plus the beatboxing and all that. But if you just listen purely on tone, JC's a better singer.
Okay.
I think he is.
I think the reason why Justin stuck out more is because he's got more swag.
Oh, definitely.
And you know what I mean? And that's and he's younger, right?
Yeah, he's a little bit younger. Yeah, he's got that mischievous kind of feel too.
And he's got great hair.
Amazing hair.
Great. Not like that matters, but it's a boy band, so it does.
I mean, it stands out. JC's a little more Boy Next Door, maybe, like someone you would know, but Justin doesn't really seem that way. They're all great singers, in my opinion. Yeah. But yeah. So, all right. So they signed with Perlman's label Transcontinental, and they were set up in a house in Orlando, Florida. I Googled where it was and I couldn't find it, but they rehearsed constantly, learning dance routines and vocal parts.
So it's exactly same.
Exactly the same.
Yeah.
Johnny Wright, who was also the manager of the Backstreet Boys, was hired by Perlman to manage the group. And they ended up going to his house a lot because he lived in Orlando, him and his wife Donna. And their home had a dance studio, a 2-lane bowling alley, and a sound system. Yeah. So they would go over there to practice.
Why don't we have friends like that? I know. I'm going to invite our friends to step it up.
Johnny and Donna, invite us over. We're not too far.
We're over here with 80,000 wires.
Yeah. Can we come record in your 2-lane bowling alley? Please?
Oh, man.
It would be great. So all of this rehearsing fed into their first public performance.
Okay.
Which was October 22nd, 1995.
Let's go.
And this was at Pleasure Island. Which is now Disney Springs.
Right.
They've changed the name, but that's where it was.
Pleasure Island was originally just adult entertainment, right?
Yeah. It was nightclubs, restaurants,
music, bars. And now Disney Springs is more, well, and it was downtown Disney for a while.
It was downtown Disney.
After it was Pleasure Island.
Correct.
And then it was Disney Springs.
Yes.
Because now it's shopping and restaurants and activities. And
I don't know why they changed it from downtown Disney to Disney Springs.
Capitalism, because they wanted to expand it and make it more. Because remember, it didn't used to be tons of shopping.
No, it was smaller. Yeah. For sure. I mean, I moved to Orlando in 2007 and it was still downtown Disney then.
Yeah.
And it was much smaller than it is now. They just keep adding more to it.
Because they Disney.
I know.
As much as I want to hate them, y'all know I'd be loving it.
So look that up, guys. I can put it in the show notes too, because they sound really great. They
were fun to watch.
So
young. And it's so 90s. It's so 90s.
It's so 90s. And girls are screaming.
Of course.
In the background.
Teenage girls.
Yep. And they sang a lot of covers, but they did sing their original song, I Thought She Knew. Do you know that one? I thought she knew. Yeah. I thought she knew.
I didn't watch their whole performance, but
around her. That one. It became really popular later.
I've never heard that song.
Oh. Well, I'll sing more when we get to it on the albums.
Never heard it.
Oh, it's really pretty. Okay. So from there, the group signed with BMG Areola. That's
Areola. That's crazy.
Yes.
That is a typo.
It is? What's
no,
oh no, now I'm worried. It's not spelled the way you would think.
Areola.
It is spelled different.
It's okay, y'all. It's Ariola.
Yeah. We're just going to say BMG Munich. After I already said it.
Is that a German word for something?
I'm sure it is.
Hope for areola.
Get out of here. Oh my gosh. So
did that not even compute when you were typing it?
It did not.
I know.
And then I started to read it out loud. I was like,
wait a second.
Uh-oh.
I know. I do that all the time. Oh, areola. Okay.
Okay. So Munich, here we go. They were sent to Sweden to begin working on their debut album.
Same as Backstreet.
Well, listen to these names that helped produce Dennis Pop.
There we go.
Max Martin and Andreas Carlson.
There we go.
So their first official lead single was I Want You Back. That's the one we sang in the intro. And it was released in Germany on October 7th, 1996. And it entered the top 10 there.
All right.
So now they had a record deal finally secured. They began touring first in German-speaking countries and then other European areas. And then their self-titled debut album, NSYNC, was initially released May 26, 1997 in Germany.
So in the Dirty Pop, did you finish it?
Yes.
So, the Backstreet Boys talked about that, how they were like, basically NSYNC's right behind us doing working with the same people, doing the exact same thing. Like, what the hell? And all the people who are in charge of Backstreet Boys are in charge of theirs too.
Honestly, it's all the same thing.
And so there was all this, whenever they were both big, they were like, oh, there's competition. But the same people are making money off them. They were making money off that.
Off the
so it's interesting to just hear because they did. Basically, it's like, well, this formula works. Let's replicate, copy and paste.
Yeah, exactly. Going to Sweden, dropping an album in Germany, Dennis Pop. So the album did really well there and also Switzerland and Austria. It didn't sell over 1 million. It sold 820,000, which is still kind of a lot.
That's a lot.
For new. And then they released their next 2 singles there, Tearing Up My Heart and Here We Go. And those reached top 10 in different European countries. So this guy, Vincent De Gregorio, I don't think we've heard from him yet.
Gregorio. Why does that sound like something in a movie?
Gregorio. It is something in
a movie. Is that in Wedding Singer? No.
I think so.
And Julia Gulia has never been kissed.
No, Julia Gulia is Wedding Singer.
It is?
Mm-hmm.
You're right. Getting my Drew Barrymore.
I do love Drew Barrymore.
I'm getting her my...
Yeah, because she's marrying Glenn Gulia.
Oh, that's right. I don't want to be Julia Gulia.
And she starts crying at her wedding dress. Poor thing. Yeah, Adam Sandler says, Julia Gulia, that's funny. And Glenn says, why is that funny? I love that movie. Moving on. So anyway, he saw them perform in Budapest. Okay. And he was a U.S. record executive. So he got them signed to an RCA record in the U.S. in 1998.
All right.
Which is when we start to see them.
That's quite a few years later.
Yeah, 95 they started, and 96 they dropped an album. Yeah, in Europe. So they're out there in that Europe area for quite a bit. That Europe area, it's a really small part of the world. Maybe you've heard of it. So they ended up adjusting the tracks for the U.S. release,
just like they did for Backstreet.
Boys. But they did have still the first single was "I Want You Back," which debuted in December 1997. So that doesn't make sense. Oh, yes, it does. Yes, it does, because their album came out in 98, right. So that's what he signed them to. And then the whole album dropped in March of 98. Okay, so Tearing Up My Heart. Yep. Remember that one's Tearing Up My Heart when I'm with you. A lot of them do sound a lot alike. When we are apart, I feel it too. And no matter what I do, I feel the pain. With or without you. That one also has a bow, bow, bow. It does. It does.
Like, I started to forget them words. I had to look at Kenya do improv skills. Like, have you ever done that when you're doing singing improv and like you have to like figure out and you have to watch their mouth so you can see what they're about to?
Yeah.
Literally had to just do that.
That's so hard.
That's a life
skill. Good job. You did it.
I was like, shit, I don't remember the word. Oh, there it is.
The lips are forming the words. The second song, I Just Want to Be With You.
I don't know that.
Here We Go. You remember that one? Here we go. One more time. Everybody's feeling fine.
I do not.
You can't do singing
but
in
that
front
was
for that one?
amazeballs.
I
don't
that's
remember
that
that
one. For the girl who has everything, I do remember that one,
Nope.
but off the top of my head, I can't remember the tune.
I don't remember any of these damn songs.
You'll remember this one. God must have spent a little more time on me.
God must have spent a little more time on you.
Which was originally an Alabama song. Alabama, the
Maybe
country
that's why I
group.
know that. My mom loved them
Yeah, that they redid
back in the 80s.
and then eventually like sang with them on.
What a weird song to pick.
Yeah.
Okay.
They sound great on it though.
I know, but like Alabama?
Yeah.
That's a country group,
But
guys.
they're from like
Not Alabama.
Timberlake's from Tennessee. Like,
well, and Lance is from Mississippi. Also not Alabama.
I know, but they all listen to country music. All of those people. Wow.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Probably back then too. Their moms were listening to
Just making all these snap judgments.
I just saying. Lynn Timberlake, she's listening to Alabama when he was growing up. Lynn, come at me if I'm wrong. Lynn, come on.
I mean, my mom listened to all that nonsense, which is probably why I hate country music. It was like shoved down my brain.
Maybe. Yeah, you rejected it.
I can't.
You rejected it. Okay. You got it. I don't remember that one. I Need Your Love.
That says I need love, not yours.
Oh, you're right.
Look at
I
that
Need
me
Love.
sneaking
See?
on her notes.
See, you can see it.
I know.
I Want You Back radio edit. I guess that's the one we already
Does it have
sang,
less?
though.
Probably
Probably has more.
more.
Everything I Own.
I don't
vaguely
none of it.
remember that
We're
one.
doing terrible.
Oh, Thinking of You, I Drive Myself Crazy. I drive myself crazy, wanting you like I do. Something like that. Okay. Then, not to be confused with Crazy for You. Don't know that one off the top of my head. Sailing.
That one?
I think
Take
so.
me away.
Yeah.
Who? Somebody originally sang that.
Yeah, it was a cover.
Was it, fuck. It'll come to me.
And then Giddy Up.
What?
I don't remember that one at all.
Well, we're about.
And it's funny, when I was doing it, I was
Wow.
like, I just need to re-listen to these. They're going to come right back. But I didn't re-listen to
Giddy
them.
Up. What? You did it?
Instead.
Oh.
I didn't re-listen to the ones I wasn't sure of now.
Listen, maybe that's why it took me so long with Backstreet Boys research, because I would listen to a few seconds of every song on every album until I got to the ones I didn't know. And then I was like, and I'm done.
And we're done.
And I'm done. But Giddy Up. All right. Hit it.
All right. So that's
So
that one.
you have no medley to sing of Giddy
I
Up.
have no medley of Giddy Up. But don't worry, there's a part 2, guys. Who knows what I might come in on.
To come on the next week.
Let's do it. So album sales in the U.S. were actually pretty sluggish. It debuted at number 82 on the
I have it
Billboard
Backstreet
200.
too. Remember?
I remember.
I know.
But the Disney Channel aired a concert special July 18th,
Come on.
so like 3 months after it debuted. It was first offered to the Backstreet Boys, but they had to back out due to member Brian Luttrell needing heart surgery.
Were they already on tour?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess probably because they had the same management and stuff, they're like, well, we have this other group. But it worked because 5 weeks before the concert, the album sat at 82. 3 weeks after the concert, the album reached number 9.
Well, because part of the shtick with boy bands is their visual allure.
Yeah.
So you put them on Disney Channel, we're little preteens
Mm-hmm.
and early teens
And
are
they're
watching.
good dancers, which you
Yeah.
don't see when you're just listening to it on the radio.
Correct.
Like all those things. So then their profile continued to rise with the subsequent single release, Tearing Up My Heart, which became a hit on pop radio and, according to VH1, was one of the 100 greatest songs of the 90s. Tearing Up My Heart.
believe
I
it.
love that song. And then they actually began touring on Janet Jackson's The Velvet Rope Tour. They opened for her.
Interesting.
That was
Justin
in
Timberlake
98.
and Janet having an early connection after their drama.
Mm-hmm.
Nipplegate. Speaking of areolas.
Oh! Wow, I'm surprised it took that long.
My comedy skills are coming in hot today.
You're on improv fire. Except you couldn't figure out the one song.
Well,
That's okay.
there was nothing I could do with that.
You didn't even have like an inkling.
I
so
had
that was
nothing.
hard. They also did television spots on shows like Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
And
eventually-
everybody was on that fucking show.
I know. I think it was the timing of it. And she was a teenager and she was a teenage witch, guys.
She was a teenage witch.
And so you had to have all the teen boys singing on this show.
She'll always be Clarissa to me.
I did love
I know.
Clarissa. Clarissa explains it all. So eventually, after all of this, it was certified diamond for shipments in excess of 10 million sales.
Damn.
Yeah. So that's what I looked that up. Diamond is 10 million.
Okay.
So then that same year, November 10th, 1998, they released their holiday album, Home for Christmas, which again, following, well, a lot of groups lead, but certainly Backstreet's like within the same year of their album. Now they've got a Christmas album the same year. And it sold 2 million copies. And so they had 2 albums in the Billboard Top 10 at the same time. And I did write all the tracks on that one. I mean, the one everybody knows is Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. I love that song.
God, it's a good one.
And and then I'm not going to read all of these because some of these are like, Oh, Holy Night. Like they're just normal Christmas songs.
You can sing Oh, Holy Night if you feel like it.
I love, that's one of my,
I'm going to regret telling her
that is one of my
me.
favorite songs to sing at Christmas time.
It's beautiful.
It's so pretty. It's so pretty. But I won't sing it now. Maybe at Christmas time.
We'll just have a whole episode of Katie singing all her choral songs. And me in the background going,
you can beatbox. Will you beatbox for me on Holy Night?
Absolutely not. But I will shake a tambourine or something.
You know, we should
play handbells.
We should do a Christmas album. Why not?
Oh, Katie.
Why not?
Katie.
It'd be a comedy of errors.
Oh, boy.
I'm going to start thinking about this.
Okay.
So, but on this, they also had God Must Have Spent a Little More Time on You, the remix.
On their Christmas album?
That's what it says.
Are they singing to Jesus? I don't get that joke.
I mean, I get it. It took me a second.
She looked at her paper and was like, huh? That was a cerebral joke.
Yes.
Because, you know, Jesus is the Son of God.
He is.
Supposedly.
So, yeah, maybe they're singing to the baby Jesus.
I'm just kidding. I was just...
They're the 5 wise men.
That joke didn't land as well.
All right. So, anyway, Christmas album, Oh Holy Night, coming to you sometime this year from me. All right. So then, a week later, they released the Winter album in Germany only. And one of the songs on the album, You Drive Me Crazy, was a major hit in Spain.
Okay.
Peaking at number 4.
Why is it a winter album?
Which is what it's called.
They singing In the Bleak Midwinter?
Oh, no, I don't think
that's a song. You need to sing that too.
I love that song.
And I'll just ring a bell.
Get you on some Triangle.
In the Bleak Midwinter.
I love it. You have to have the accent instruments. Otherwise it won't
actually
work.
That song's like a cappella, isn't it?
It might be. So parts of it are.
Then a random bing.
Yeah, a cappella except for your bell. Or triangle. We'll decide.
Oh, I meant to say triangle. I said bell, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can't imagine a big bell.
You need like a timpani, like those big drums. Boom, 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 boom. Like thunder underneath. In fact, we're just going to teach you all the percussion instruments. We'll get Amelia in here. It'll be easy. No problem. All right. So that winter album happened. Wonderful. They made some money on that. It was never released here.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. So then that's Christmas time, 98.
All right.
Now we're in 1999, and this is when everything starts to hit the fan with Lou Pearlman.
Right.
This publicized legal battle. NSYNC followed the footsteps of Backstreet Boys, sued Pearlman and his record company, Transcontinental, for defrauding the group of more than 50% of their earnings.
What an
rather than his promise of receiving only 1/6, which was similar to the Backstreet Boys, almost exactly the same. The group threatened to leave and sign with Jive Records, but then Pearlman and RCA countersued NSYNC for like breach of contract or whatever for $150 million. So lots of legal back and forth here. Eventually, they settle out of court and they're allowed to leave the label. So financially, what all that meant, I don't know. So they ended up going over to Jive Records at that point.
But Jive is who Backstreet was with, right?
Didn't they move over to them also after leaving Lou Pearlman?
They were with that record label at the same time.
At the same time.
That's interesting.
Maybe. But whatever they settled with Pearlman, it didn't happen until December of 99.
Ooh.
So almost a full year.
Yeah.
They were allowed to release future albums on Jive Records.
Okay.
So, after all of that, the single, It's Gonna Be Me.
She's been waiting, you guys,
I know,
to say, Because it is almost May.
It is.
And wait, this will come out.
This will be our last one before May. Because this comes out the 27th.
We need to do a clip of us.
We do. We'll do this. We'll do that today. That would be great.
It's gonna be May.
And if you're listening, you've probably already seen the clip because we probably already
Hopefully.
released it. Or not. But anyway.
Or we probably forgot. That's probably what
That's
happened.
okay. One or the other. And so they released that in January 2000. And then they released the full second album here.
What is the name of the song? It's gonna be me?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna be May.
May.
And their second, so this is their second studio album if you don't count the holiday album.
The winter?
Or the German one.
Okay.
Right. They had NSYNC regular, Christmas,
Winter.
German
winter.
German winter, bleak midwinter in Germany. And then No Strings Attached, March 21st, 2000.
Now, these songs I'll probably remember.
Mm-hmm. It sold over 1 million copies in the first day.
Wow.
And 2.4 million copies in 1 week.
Whoa.
Yep.
Whoa.
And that was a record in all recording industries that they held for about 15 years.
Okay.
Yeah. So among the group's singles, let me just read all the tracks. Because we're going to sing them anyway. Yeah. First one's Bye, Bye, Bye.
Bye, bye, bye. Do you remember the dance?
Parts of it. That's what we got to record.
I remember some of it.
Yeah.
It ain't no lie, baby. Bye, bye, bye.
I love that.
That's
song.
where
Yeah, it's like the
okay.
yeah, and then the hand.
He did this.
It is. They do that.
It's this, right?
This.
Because that's like a bird. Because they're waving.
Oh,
He's going like, for this like, can't see. We're doing bye, bye, bye. Maybe it is like that, but I feel like it's a wave.
A wave would make
bye,
way
bye, bye.
more sense.
Katie's been tweeting all this, making a hand puppet. Since 2000. Maybe that is what it is. We're going to look it up.
We're going to look it up, but I bet you're right. That way it makes way more sense. All right. It's gonna be me.
It's gonna be
me.
What are the other words to that song?
When finally you get to love.
Oh my God.
Guess what? It's gonna be me. I don't know. Oh, no. All that I do is not enough for you. Don't wanna lose it, but I'm not lying. When finally you get to, I don't know. Guess what?
It's gonna be May. Yeah. Why did he say it like that? I don't know. I'm glad he did though.
I don't know. I'm glad he did. Forever and ever. You know, Britney says that like that too. And he said it that way first.
True.
Just saying.
She probably hold that above his head.
She says it on,
well, that's how she says everything.
Yeah. But she says May. Yeah.
Well, they're both Southern.
They're both Southern, so I guess maybe she can't claim it. Side eye. Space Cowboy, Yippee-Yi-Yay featuring Lisa Left Eye Lopez.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember how that went because I did like that song.
I remember the video too.
Well, I thought we would know all these songs.
Me too. Just Got Paid. I vaguely remember that one.
Never mind. I'm not going to remember all these.
It Makes Me Ill. I remember that one. I can't remember how it goes, but I remember it's like more up. I remember that one.
Who knows? I remember that. Says nothing.
This I Promise You. This I Promise
Okay, another boy group sang that too. I feel like 98 Degrees.
I think it was 98 Degrees, yeah. And the producer on that track was Richard Marx.
Okay, Richard Marx.
Yeah. No Strings Attached. I don't know if I remember that.
It's like, I'm trying to remember how it goes. No strings attached. And then that's all I remember.
All right. We got this. We're doing great.
We're doing so bad.
Digital Get Down.
This is why we should never say, oh my God, we're going to do so good. Because every time we say that, we fall on our face in the mud.
I should have just listened to more. That's all.
I am surprised you didn't.
Period. Dot.
She sent me messages at 4:30 this morning of clips to watch. As I see them at 7, I was like, okay, she was up early.
I was finishing this.
Well, I don't know.
Okay, so Digital Get Down, Bringin' Da Noise, Da Noise. That's When I'll Stop Loving You. I vaguely remember that one. I'll Be Good For You, and I Thought She Knew. That's the one you said you don't think you know.
Yeah, I absolutely
Normally they perform it a cappella, and it's a cappella on the album. And it's, I thought she knew my world revolved around her. My love light burned for her.
She's been waiting all morning to do that.
I have. I don't know whose part I was.
She had a Vita hand ready.
I was ready. I love that song. Pretty. If anyone would ever like to sing it to me for my birthday,
Brant, take note.
please do.
If you don't listen to our podcast.
Friends, listeners, just make me a little recording. I love that
Friends
song.
or listeners, sing Katie a love song for her birthday.
I thought she knew it's a sad song, though. It's not an I love you song. It's a,
it's like,
she left me because I didn't tell her I loved her.
Oh, ow.
Yeah. So sing it for me. Okay. So that's that.
Okay, wow. I remember 2 songs. Three from that.
And then they had like a huge tour that went with that, which is the one we both saw.
Yeah.
So then their third album, Celebrity, was released about a year later, July 24th, 2001. And this is their last album.
Is this a group? Dirty Pop?
Dirty Pop. Yes, Dirty Pop. And it had like so many sound effects and like cool things they did. So Pop,
and beatboxing.
Yeah, and beatboxing. Pop was their actually girlfriend. Do you remember that?
Sing it.
Nelly was in it.
Sing it.
Would you be my girlfriend?
I love that one. Don't know that.
You know, how else does it go? And Nelly like raps, he don't love you like I love you, girl.
Oh my God, Katie doing Nelly.
That's all I know.
I don't remember it.
Oh, wow. Okay. It's like got music that goes, dun, dun, dun. I'm going to pee my pants, guys.
You can keep on. I'm not going to. What we need to do, okay, here's what we need to do once we make it through.
If
research.
We make it through.
We are going to pause, see how much time we have left, and then we should record us looking up some songs.
That's fine. And we can just put it at the end of the episode.
Yes.
So stick around.
So if we have time, that will happen. But considering how it's going, we'll
say bye. We'll do our outro. Sure. But if you still see like 6 or 7 minutes left,
then don't leave us.
Don't leave.
If you don't see it, well, empty promises.
Empty promises. Celebrity. I vaguely remember that one too. I'm just going to read them all. The Game Is Over, Girlfriend. The Two of Us, Gone. Remember that?
No, I'm literally not remembering.
Baby girl, you're...
My favorite thing when Katie sings these pop songs is she can't help her like beautiful Disney princess voice.
I'm so sorry.
And so, no, but that one is slow and
I know. So
that it's just, so she gets the princess voice singing Nelly, and it's amazing.
Wait till you hear Nelly. It sounds nothing like me. Just
really?
Wait.
Nelly sounds nothing like Katie.
Just wait, you guys.
I love it. It's so pretty. She can't help but be melodic, guys.
I can't help
it.
We're going to see. All right. So then the next songs on the list, Tell Me, Baby, Up Against the Wall. Oh,
you're up against the wall. I do remember that.
Oh, look at you. Good job. See Right Through You, Selfish, Just Don't Tell Me That, Something Like You, Do Your Thing. These are kind of
Do Your Thing.
Big song titles.
I'm thinking of something else. I'm thinking of some song that says, do your thing, come on, do your thing. That's what I'm looking.
That was it, though. No, that's something else. Okay.
Unless they sample it from that song.
Yeah, maybe. So it sold, I have the exact number here, but essentially if we round up, because that's a long number, 1.9 million copies in its first week, making it the second fastest selling album in SoundScan history at the time, only behind its previous album, No Strings Attached. So to promote the Celebrity album, the group embarked on a 4-month stadium tour, and that was called the Pop Odyssey.
4 months?
That's what it says. Pop Odyssey Tour. But they earned over $90 million on that tour. And they were one of the biggest tours of 2001. I think we know who one of the other ones probably was. And then they promoted their album further by embarking on the Celebrity Tour. So that's what it was. That was the next year, 2002, and they earned another $30 million for that one. And following that tour, the group went on hiatus.
Yeah.
It was meant to be temporary, but the group has never recorded music or toured together again, which we're going to talk about a little bit. But so that's it.
Okay.
Now they have performed together occasionally.
Wow. Their history is way shorter than Backstreet.
Yeah, because what did we say? 98?
Yeah.
Yeah. To 2002.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Backstreet's still together.
Exactly.
They broke up and then not really broke up.
Might perform together here or there or appear together, but they are broken up.
Yeah.
Like they are not a group any longer. So let's talk about the band's breakup a little.
Okay.
Which started with this temporary hiatus. So you mentioned this in the opening. General consensus of the public is that Justin wanted to go solo, and then kind of once he did, nothing ever got back to where it was, which is true. But there's a little more involved in it, different things. I read different articles, and I went down a few Reddit rabbit holes.
Oh, but, man, Reddit is just a trap.
It is. It is.
I know.
It's so interesting.
It is. And once
so
I start reading, I can't stop.
I know. Even if I'm like, there's no way some of this is true, which I didn't put that.
But then I look that up.
Mm-hmm.
And
sometimes it is.
I know.
It's crazy. So apparently Joey and Lance filmed the movie On the Line in early 2001, which was during downtime between the No Strings Attached tour and the Pop Odyssey tour.
Okay.
And it actually made the other band members upset because they were all very in it to win it with NSYNC at that moment. Justin especially was perturbed by this because he wanted to just be focused on the music and what they were doing as a group. JC, who is arguably like closest to Justin still today, said in a 2004 interview that it was actually Joey and Lance that were the first to break away from NSYNC, not Justin. And Alex G., who was one of their record producers and a close friend and songwriting partner of JC's, has also corroborated this in other interviews. So that was the beginning of the rift. Apparently Justin and maybe Chris and JC as well just thought, like, why are you guys going on your own to do something? We're a unit. So that's what started. So later, Timberlake said of his decision to leave the band, this is a quote, "It started as a fun snowball fight that was becoming an avalanche. I was growing out of it. I felt like I cared more about the music than some of the other people in the group. And I felt like I had other music I wanted to make and that I needed to follow my heart." So, there you go. Joey, Lance, and Chris have offered a different perspective on NSYNC's split, indicating that there was a lack of transparency that left them unprepared for the prospect of a breakup. So, in a nutshell, they did all think it was just a pause. Oh. Hold on. We have a hacker. It's probably something in live stream.
Sorry, my bad.
That was easy.
That was a virus. That happened to us last time too. I'm a little worried now. What's going on with my computer?
Uh-oh. No, we're good. We're still here, guys. So essentially, the group really did think they were just taking a little break, and then nothing else ever happened. And the four other members, not Justin Timberlake, but everybody else, said they waited. They turned stuff down, movies, music, whatever. And then it was 2 years or so before they all sort of were like, oh, we're not getting back to this. Yeah. Which isn't
dramatic.
Really Timberlake's fault. I guess maybe it's the record label's fault. I don't know.
Who knows?
I don't know. But there's definitely
there's a lot of layers there.
Let's put it this way. Today, at least forward facing, they all get along fine and they are supportive of each other. They appear in things together. A couple times they've appeared without Justin Timberlake just because he's had other things happening or movies he was filming or whatever that he wasn't there. But at least forward facing, they all get along.
Yeah.
And like support each other and still love each other and all that stuff. But there's been a lot of like tension over the years, especially when Justin kind of blew up so big as a solo artist. And I think that realization, so then later, like JC came out with an album and things like that. But so there's different levels of how people have talked about this. So in 2019, Joey Fatone was in an interview and he said, listen, he said at the time, he said to himself, listen, I'm all good with everybody doing their own shit. I'm totally fine with it. Just let us know next time.
Ooh.
Meaning, I could have done a lot more shit than sit around waiting for your dumb ass while you're going out on tour. I could have, honestly, because the minute we parted our ways in the sense of a group, I went and did Broadway. I did Rent on Broadway. I did Little Shop of Horrors.
Broadway. You just did Anne Juliet.
Yeah. I started doing things at first. I was waiting because I know that when you do an album and you're doing stuff for the group, it takes a long time. It's a process. So it was interesting. I was just like, dude, just let me know next time. Because next time I ain't waiting for nobody.
Hey, I feel that.
It's true. Yeah.
Do you know, something that I thought of, and I think of this often, this is going to make sense. Stick with me for this story.
Mm-hmm.
Last year, when I was in that British farce, right? It's all about like everybody's behind each other's backs and miscommunication.
Yeah.
Cooper said, the thing that was so annoying is that everything could have been fixed in that show if people would have just communicated.
Yes. Cooper.
And I was like, honestly, that's such a life lesson. There are so many things, if you would just communicate it from jump, if your feelings are hurt, if you're pissed at somebody, if you're having an issue, like just say it. Don't just sit around and stew about it or bitch to other people or be like, I don't know what they need. Ask them.
Yeah.
Ask them. Say it. If you want to go off and be doing your stuff, then just fucking tell everybody.
Right.
So they can move the fun on.
I agree. I also think they were young, and how do you prepare for that level of fame? So there's that.
And that hindsight, like when I was young, I was not this way.
And also like you're part of this worldwide international phenomenon. Like maybe you don't even know that you're not planning to come back, you know? But what you're saying is true. When you feel something like that, like later interviews, he says, I cared more about the music and I wanted to do more. So say that. Right?
Just say it.
Say like, I'm going to go this way because for my path, this is what I need to do.
And look, even if you're worried about people taking it wrong or whatever, well, that's fine. That's better than not saying it.
Right.
That's better than not saying it.
100%. Lance Bass has talked about the band's breakup several times. In 2004, now he's mellowed a little bit, kind of in his stance since. But in that interview, when someone asked him if NSYNC was getting back together, he said, it all depends on whether Justin wants to do it, and he doesn't.
Oh, well. I mean, well, that was 20-something years ago. 2004, you said?
Yeah. 2004, yeah. So in his 2002, the 2002 hiatus, in his 2020 memoir that Bass wrote, he said that his quote in there about the breakup was, me and the guys were never on bad terms. It's just life goes on and you have more interests. You have to focus on your career and it's great. The thing that was most disappointed in was not just Justin leaving the band. It's that our whole team, our record label, our management, everything like that, they all knew. They all knew it was over for 3 years before they told me.
3 years is a long time.
It's like as long as they were famous.
Right.
Like doing their thing, like double that time.
It's a lot of wasted time and opportunity for somebody.
He said he turned down a sitcom. Stuff he wanted to do because his first commitment was NSYNC.
Right. I mean, that's a lot of wasted time and opportunity. I hate wasted time. I hate it. Do not waste my time.
Especially when you're young and
you have
at the height of your
world
popularity.
Is your oyster.
Yeah. So, and Chris Kirkpatrick has a similar stuff, that there was some animosity and anger, but it's all kind of mellowed over the years. And that even over the years, they've just never gotten back together. And even as recently as, I think it was earlier this year, Joey said something to the extent of, we talked recently about reuniting and we're not going to.
Okay.
She's just like, for whatever one reason or another, we're just going to all keep doing our own things.
Okay.
So on July 29th, 2014, a compilation of NSYNC's hits and unreleased songs titled The Essential NSYNC was released. And the guys actually didn't have a lot of prior knowledge of this happening. However, they were happy about it. They got paid for it somehow.
Oh, okay.
But they didn't necessarily go through and approve or whatever. But in some ways, they were hearing some of the music for the first time they said on iTunes.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But Chris Kirkpatrick said of the album, it's great to release some of the songs that never had made a record before. I'm glad our longtime fans get some new music.
Oh, all right.
So they were okay with it. Like I said, I think they got paid for it. And Joey said, pretty interesting, this album comes out, which I really had no idea. And it's at the top of Amazon and iTunes. We owe it to our fans. Thank you.
Jeez. Be like, oh, look, we're a hit.
We're a hit.
I didn't even know.
Like you get a text. Oh, I love your new song.
Oh, what?
What new song?
Hello?
So they received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in April 2018. They were all there.
An AHA star?
What'd you say? I said they received I don't know why.
I thought you said an AHA Hollywood star. I was like, what is that?
I stuttered.
That's okay. Sorry. I thought you were saying like a special kind of star. I'm like, what's an AHA star? I want one.
I want one too. Maybe our Christmas album will learn us one. I cannot wait. Oh, Ugly Sweater. I'm thinking of like those
we're not doing a Christmas
those SNL skits where they say what's on the album.
Yes.
We should just do that. Like just do a
that'd be
promo
funny.
for the album that we have.
And then
like
every
Christmas
song I have a
sweaters.
different backup instrument.
And you're like holding Luigi for one. And we're like drinking eggnog for another. We're doing this. And then we have to have someone come in as a rap guest.
Okay, you know who would film this for us is Patrick.
Oh, definitely. Patrick, let's start planning now.
All right.
Okay, so they received that regular Hollywood Walk of Fame star in 2018, and they've performed together sporadically. The last time they performed together live as a group was 2023's MTV Music Video Awards.
Okay.
Because they sang the song Better Place, which they recorded together in 2023 for Trolls Band together.
Cute. Never saw it.
I never saw that one either. My daughter Erin likes the troll movies.
They're cute.
Movies. Yeah, she loves them. And then they also recorded a track as a group titled Paradise for Timberlake's sixth solo album, Everything I Thought It Was, which was released in 2024. So they have a song on there. Okay, so here's the quote that Fatone said recently. Joey said, because he's actually, I don't know if I said this earlier, I'm sorry if I didn't, he's the producer of that documentary, the ID documentary. Boy Band Confidential.
Joey is?
Mm-hmm. So he's been doing the rounds.
First-hand account.
First-hand account. And I guess there's like a clip of him and the Jason guy hugging because they were friends.
Oh, the OG guy.
The OG guy. Yeah. So he's been making the rounds. So I found a lot of like media on him because just this month he's been on like podcasts and like different magazines.
Because it just came out.
Yeah. It just came out. But he told Page Six about the group getting back together. That's a publication. Probably not flat out. It's not a person. It's a publication, guys. You've heard of Page Six. Well, it's kind of a weird name. It's not like...
That was funny.
Okay. It's a publication. Yes. Listeners, if you didn't know. And he said, we got together as a group and said, hey, do we see anything happening in a couple of years? And the answer was no. So there you go.
Huh?
So did you ever have any, we talked about this with New Kids, how we had some of this, any merch for NSYNC?
No.
I don't think I really did either.
I did not.
I think maybe I had a t-shirt, but I don't know.
You know what, though? I didn't have Backstreet Boys merch either.
Yeah.
I didn't even think I bought, and I guess it's because I was older when Backstreet and New Kids came out.
Yeah.
Like I was 18, 19, and
you mean Backstreet and NSYNC.
Right.
Sorry. And we were younger with New Kids. Right. So we would want the dolls and the pillowcases and all the things.
I feel like maybe I bought something on the Millennium Tour, but I can't remember what it is, and I definitely don't have it anymore.
Yeah. I don't think I had
student.
anything either. But they had all sorts of merchandise, board games, microphones, lip balms, books, keychains, bedding.
They had dolls, too, I remember. Yeah.
Video games. And
video games.
That's what it's, I think I have the name of it in here somewhere. Yes, I will get to it. They have, they're in the Wax Museum, Madame Tussauds in New York. All five members. Really?
Stupid.
I think they're fun. I think
they're such a money grab, and it's like,
yeah, and it's not the real person. It's
obviously
weird. So it's kind of strange.
I've been to one. I'm like, why did I spend money to do this?
I think I would like to go to one that was specifically like haunted or something, where it was like a scary one.
No,
like Jack the Ripper or something.
All right, you go have.
I would go to that, like a themed one. But to just be like, here's Rihanna, here's Michael Jordan,
and here's Princess Diana around the corner.
Yeah, you know, like it's kind of. I've done the one in Orlando. It's like, okay,
they have one in Orlando.
They do. It's by the Orlando Eye. The Ferris wheel.
Which, you know, I'm not going on. I'm terrified of heights.
That Ferris wheel's huge.
Yeah, no thanks. I went on the one in DC and panicked, so.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I could see that. I feel kind of panicky thinking about it, actually. So they had a deal with McDonald's, which included commercials featuring the group and Britney Spears, along with a CD and video that featured behind-the-scenes footage.
Oh, so Backstreet had a Burger King deal. They had
McDonald's.
Love it.
They had a deal with Chili's Grill and Bar, in which the members appeared in commercials.
Y'all know I love. Oh, did they sing the rib song?
They did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all know I love me at Chili's.
And Chili's sponsored their No Strings Attached tour.
Did they?
Okay. A video game was released based on the band by Info Games for the Game Boy Color, titled NSYNC Get to the Show. NSYNC Get to the Show.
No.
It was released in 2001.
That's hilarity.
I know. For Game Boy Color.
Oh my God.
Look out.
So funny.
And then in April 2018, a free limited run shop called Dirty Pop-Up centered on NSYNC opened on Hollywood Boulevard.
That's fun.
Yeah, that's really fun. I like those pop-up shops.
I know, they're fun.
They're cool. All right. So other than obviously the Lou Pearlman controversy, and then kind of like, why did we break up? What really happened? Controversy. And then the individuals will have controversy. When we talk about them, don't you worry. JT has got some kind of recent stuff that we're going to talk about.
I feel bad for him with the DUI stuff.
I do too.
I really do. I feel bad because nobody wants one of their worst moments videoed.
I know.
But I mean,
he fought to keep it not released. But then again, you don't get special treatment over anybody else, you know?
I don't, well, we'll talk about it next week.
We'll talk about it next week. All right. So there have been some sexual misconduct allegations. Nobody named specifically, but Lance Bass revealed on the Meredith VR show that he was inappropriately touched at the age of 16 or 17 by someone they worked with, whom he identified as a pedophile. It wasn't Lou Pearlman, but it was like someone on inner circle. Chris Kirkpatrick stated in the documentary Dirty Pop, I don't know if you remember this part, that Pearlman, that he felt there was some grooming from the adults, that he asked them to show their abs a lot.
Yeah.
Other artists managed by Pearlman had similar things to complain about, such as O-Town's Ashley Parker Angel alleged that Pearlman created inappropriate sexual circumstances to lower their guard. So that's gross.
He also, they talked about in their documentary that I watched, the Backstreet Boys, he would let them watch porn at his house.
That's weird.
And they're teenage boys. Yeah. I don't know.
Like, just let them find their
And it wasn't like he didn't like go into it. It was just a comment he said, like, oh yeah, we got to go to his mansion. And that's the first time I saw a girl's boobs was watching porn at Lou's house.
Oh, weird.
And I was like, and the way they just kind of threw that in there, I was like,
it kind of lends itself to what you could imagine as a bigger culture surrounding all of that. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, both of those things are terrible that I just mentioned.
Ugh. Yeah.
But there hasn't been anything like beyond that to indicate assaults or anything like that, thankfully. That doesn't mean it's not out there, but yeah, it's kind of the extent of it. And just general creepiness, you know? It's just not great.
Yeah.
It's not great. That's all I really have on the controversy surrounding them, though. No hotel fires that I found.
No hotel fires.
So there we go. So I just kind of have a summary of all like that big successful time. They've had 5 nationwide concert tours, sold over 70 million records, but they are the 5th best-selling boy band in history. That's probably because they didn't have as much stuff as everybody else.
Well, and they have less time.
Right. I don't have the top 5. I really should have. We should look into that, but I assume it's in there somewhere as New Kids on the Block, Backstreet Boys, maybe Boys to Men. But all time, that could go way back to...
How far are we going back? Beatles?
Beach Boys? I mean, anybody.
We're like Beatles, Beach Boys. We went way back.
That's it. That's as far back as we go.
That's all we know.
That's all we know, guys. Justin Timberlake went on to become one of the world's best-selling music artists. He's sold more than 32 million albums, 56 million singles. We'll talk about him more next week. And in addition to tons of Grammy Award nominations, they've performed at the World Series, the Super Bowl, the Olympics, and they've sang or recorded with Elton John, Stevie Wonder, Michael and Janet Jackson, Britney Spears, Phil Collins, Celine Dion, Aerosmith, Nelly, as I so famously demonstrated for you.
Know.
Lisa, Left Eye Lopez, Mary J. Blige, Alabama, and Gloria Estefan.
They be knowing people.
They be knowing lots of people. That is for sure. And Entertainment Weekly ranked NSYNC as the best boy band of the period, late 90s, early 2000s.
All right.
And editor Madeline Boardman stated the group has a spot in pop history more than a decade late. What? Why did I even put that in there?
What does that mean?
They must have named them that later. Yeah, okay, so it was a 2010 article. So I guess they said, well, we're 10 years too late.
Katie went, what?
It's like, what are they talking about? That's when they were famous. The Washington Post has stated that they are one of 2 boy bands that dominated the late 90s and early 2000s. The other one was Backstreet Boys. Billboard reports No Strings Attached was the top album of the 2000s.
Yeah.
with the Independent listing it among the albums that marked the decade. And Billboard also ranked the group at number 4 on their list of biggest boy bands. And that they have a period of time for theirs, 1987 to 2012.
That's a long time.
I'm wondering who would have been in that latter period. Would One Direction have been together by then? I bet they're one. And they did that based on chart performance. They might have been later than that. No, they were around that.
They're way past us.
And Billboard, in one of their articles, has the quote, "Despite having one of the most short-lived boy band careers, NSYNC was arguably the most famous." And several other artists have cited them as an influence in their own music, including Kelsea Ballerini, Selena Gomez, Meghan Trainor, and Hayley Williams.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's all I thought of them as a group. I almost texted you.
Convinced.
And then I was like, I'll just tell her person. Well, part of it is that they stopped
last year. I know.
If I had to go from 2002 till now, and list way more stuff, and then they did this cruise, and then they were in Vegas, and then they had 15 more albums, we would have been here a long time. But I was like, I kind of got off.
We're still hour 20.
I still kind of got off lucky.
Nah,
because,
it's coming.
It's coming next week, though, man. These guys, some of these guys.
It's coming. Well, just anytime you research one person, there's so much.
So much. So much. And I'm still a pretty big NSYNC fan. I think.
Well, if we have time, we're going to pause it. And we're going to continue.
I think we have time. Let's just pause it really quick. And don't go anywhere, guys.
Stay. Hold on. So since we failed miserably at knowing songs, from pretty much any of the albums, we are going to do a live listen and sing along to certain songs we can do. So let's pull up the first. Oh my God, hello picture. That is so funny.
Oh my God, I love it so much.
Okay. It's not going to show. I would show you guys on YouTube, but it's not going to matter. Okay. We know. Okay. What is You Got It? Let's see.
That one we weren't sure of.
Oh, that's wrong one.
Oh, I like that.
Okay, hello, long ass intro. Do we know this?
It is not coming back to me, no.
We don't know this.
We don't know that.
All right,
one.
Sorry to disappoint you all. Sailing. Where are you?
Let's see if it's what we think it is.
All right. No, it sure wasn't. Oh, how funny. Oh, yeah, it is. Takes me away. Okay. All right, right. Yeah. I did know that one.
We knew that one.
Go us. Tell me the other one we wanted to look at.
Giddy Up.
Oh, Giddy Up. Let's go. Oh, okay, record. I'm just going to. Oh, I do kind of remember this.
Yeah.
Was this their song? I feel like.
I think so.
Hold on, let me get to the. We said we were going to sing along, but we sure aren't.
Sure don't know this one.
I mean, it's pretty easy. Giddy up now.
I can see how, dance-wise and harmony-wise, that's a good one.
Okay.
All right, that's that album.
That's all we wanted to look at?
Okay. Yeah, probably.
All right, cool. So the next one. Guys, we sang nothing. Oh, you want to do Christmas?
Yeah, let's do it.
Well, you know what? Just for shits and giggles. Let's do the one we know.
Okay. Then we can sing.
Oh, I love this.
Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Okay, harmonies. I took the bass part.
We did it right this time. It only took us the final group to realize our strengths when we're singing.
That's all we need to do from that.
Yeah, everything else is just Christmas songs, guys.
Okay, so this is the album we thought we knew. No Strings Attached.
Yes.
So we know. All right, what is the Space Cowboy song? I feel like when I start playing it, we're going to know this.
I think so, too.
All right, here we go. Are we going to get in copyright trouble?
No.
Okay. We got to have listeners first.
Yeah. Nobody cares about this.
Nobody gives two shit. What? Where's the chorus? I feel like I've never heard this in my life.
I remember that part.
I do too. Yippee-yi-yay. Okay.
I remember that part.
All right. Well, we remember the yippee-yi-yays.
Good for us. Just got paid. I feel like I would remember that
It's
one.
not on here.
Just got paid.
Oh, there it is. Oh, and I'm speaking. Got paid. Money, money, money. Hold on. All the lyrics say is money for a while. So,
Well, they just got paid.
oh, I remember this. Party hopping, feeling nice, booty shaking.
Oh, yeah. Yes, I remember that part.
This is so stupid. The mirror, look inside. I remember this. Oh my God.
That's awesome.
Okay. Was there anything else?
You saying no strings attached a little.
It's like,
Digital Get Down. What's happening there? I feel like as soon as I hear it.
are they having cyber sex? I bet you they are. Let's see.
I didn't think about Freaky Deaky, maybe.
See? I can see it. Yeah, they're on the cam.
Okay. That's it.
Get down. I remember this one.
I remember this
Let
one.
me. Yeah, listen. That I can see ya.
Oh,
Oh, hold on. It's going to get better.
just what we need.
Get together on the digital screen.
Okay.
Hey, y'all didn't know
Freaky
NSYNC had a
deaky.
cyber sex song. Is that
No,
what that's
no.
called? I don't know. I don't remember what
Yeah,
it's called.
I think so.
Woo!
Well, they can't get together naturally.
They gonna get down digitally.
Yes. Okay. I'm gonna leave that alone.
Oh, can I
to
read
hear?
you more of these lyrics though? Because I'm looking at them on my
Read me
phone.
more.
Oh God, it's
Read
so
it,
funny.
read it.
I'm gonna. If I can sing it, I would, but I'm not gonna say it right. Every time I'm sitting home alone, girl, I can't wait to get you on the phone, girl. So pick it up, babe. I can see everything you do, bouncing me from satellite to satellite. I love the things you do for me so late at night.
Oh, excuse me.
Ooh. Cyber sex song.
All right.
Katie
Let's
said,
go.
please move on.
I'm like, well,
she's so uncomfortable.
that was that. Just what we need.
Okay. Okay.
Do you need to hear I Thought She Knew?
Wait a minute. What album are we on?
We're still in the same one.
Oh.
I Thought She
Oh, yeah,
Knew.
that's
Because
what
I
you
tried
sang
to
like
sing
3
it,
times.
and then you were like,
Well, you can sing this one because I don't know it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they always sing it a cappella.
You want me to skip ahead?
Sure. There's a lot of
The lyrics aren't showing.
I took her for it.
Oh, I'm holding it down here.
Last thing I would do.
Oh, hold on.
I should have known.
Wait, here's gets good.
I should have known. Okay.
Heart full of words left unspoken.
This is the one Katie wants y'all to sing to her, guys.
Now that we're through. Come on, guys. Oh, tell my
Bring me in for the dues.
Silence broken.
Okay.
Thought she knew.
Get it.
Yeah, okay. Does it ring a bell, though?
Negative.
That's crazy. Okay.
Negative.
We should move on to pop.
Dirty pop.
Dirty pop.
I just want to hear that real quick.
Me
Hold on,
too.
guys.
It's right at the beginning.
I know.
Dirty pop.
One, two. You just wanted to beatbox. Get out of here. That's not beatboxing. You know what that is? That's just throwing in. I love what do they call it? I was going to say an expletive, but that's wrong. It's just an exclamation in songs where they're like, 1, 1, 2. Or like, who's that guy that always goes, 21 Savage? He's always like, 21. Or what does he say?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Okay, anyway.
Oh, that's funny. All right. Celebrity. Do we know that one?
Yeah. Celebrity.
Would you be so nice to me? Didn't have cheese like every day. Would you still want to be with me?
Okay, this is
I remember that one.
If I did,
Okay, you got to turn on Girlfriend. You got to hear Nelly.
oh, right. Okay, we ready for this? We're going to compare.
I'm so ready.
What is it called?
Girlfriend. Is it on there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Would you be my girlfriend?
Oh.
Listen, and then here he comes.
Oh, I remember.
My girlfriend.
Would you be my girlfriend?
Yeah.
I don't know why that just left my brain.
I mean,
I used to love some Nelly too.
too.
He had this on his album as well.
I don't know why he did. I can tell you about it. He doesn't even know you.
All right, let me find the chorus.
He don't love you. Will you be my girlfriend?
I'll treat you good. I know you hate your friends when they say you should.
I remember now. Where's Nelly though?
Maybe it's only on his album though. Because I feel like he's at the beginning of the song.
I'm trying to see.
Yeah, maybe they had this one on their album and then he...
I don't know where it is.
Yeah, he must have his own. The remix.
All right.
The Two of Us. I don't really know that one.
No, wait. The Wall. When I said up against the wall, that's all I know. Let's see if I'm right.
Let's see if you're right.
Hold on.
You know we don't care at all.
Let me see you up against the wall. Come on, lyrics. Where are you?
Must be a long intro.
Let me find the...
I was just doing my thing.
This is about grinding on the dance floor. Hold. You never said a word. Oh, here it comes. Have me up against the wall.
We started grinding and Shorty had me up against the wall.
When she had me up against the wall. Yes. Up against the wall. That's the part I remember, guys.
I love it. You were right. You were right.
Grinding up against the wall. Come on.
Gone was the one I tried to sing. It's another slow one.
What's up with all the records in the beginning?
I know.
Let me find the chorus. Oh. Gone. Girl, you're gone.
Yeah.
I remember that. Gone. Okay, I remember.
Yeah.
See, I remember the exclamations. That's pretty much.
Not the expletives. Well, those two.
Those two.
But I don't know what else on here is even worth
adventuring. I mean,
Yeah.
they did come back a bit.
Yeah, some of them did.
Yeah, they did
some
come back
of
a
them
little.
did. So I'm glad that we did that so that we have at least a little something. And
Because-
if there's like a real NSYNC stan, because I don't know if I am one because I didn't know enough songs.
I don't think you are.
I don't
I
think,
think
I
you're
am.
an imposter.
I think I like them, but that's not the same.
So what we learned from this episode is Katie is not a tried and true diehard. She's just
I'm not.
a fan.
I'm a fan.
That's fine.
And I do find this
Acceptable.
whole era too with the boy bands, particularly Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, and then what came after, like O-Town and even like up to One Direction. I do find it all super fascinating.
It is.
How it's all put together.
The psychology of it all is interesting.
Yeah, I think it's
Of
really
boy band.
interesting.
Are you still in sync over Backstreet?
I am swaying toward Backstreet.
I know.
And I think it's partly because of everything they've done and continue to do that I just think is so great.
I think Backstreet Boys is better musically.
I don't know. I mean,
I really do.
I like the way the NSYNC guys sound together. I mean, Backstreet Boys sounds great too, but there's something more engaging to me about the NSYNC from that time. But as a group, I think I like Backstreet Boys better.
I like them better.
I don't know. I think they're both great.
Okay, though, But then, so we've done 4 boy bands.
Mm-hmm.
So rank them. That's hard, yeah?
Ooh, that's really hard. Because I'll preface by saying I like them all.
Well,
so
right.
even my number 4 is like one that I really, really like. But honestly, probably New Kids would be my number 4. Because I think I like New Kids, probably NSYNC at 3, probably Backstreet Boys at 2, and probably Boys to Men at 1.
Mine's so opposite.
Really?
Because mine, I would give New Kids my number 1,
Mm-hmm.
Backstreet my number 2. Then I was doing NSYNC and then Boys to Men. And
Okay.
not because I don't like Boys to Men, but I'm just ranking them in the order of like how much I know their music.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, and New Kids will always be number 1 for me because that was like,
And I love the New Kids.
so
but-
on Bo and Yang and Matt Ryder's podcast, Las Culturistas, they always ask their guests, what was the culture that made culture for you?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, the one thing in pop culture that like drew you, like the first thing. And everybody has such interesting answers because it's such an abstract question.
It really is.
Mine is New Kids on the Block.
Yeah.
Every time they ask somebody that, I'm like, I would say New Kids on the Block.
I don't know what mine would be.
I would say it.
Maybe New Kids.
Yeah.
Probably New Kids on the Block.
Like New Kids on the Block was my like intro into pop culture world. Or John Hughes movies. Because
I
I've
was
watched
going
them
to
with my
say
sister.
E.T.
Okay,
maybe.
see? That's a good
E.T.
answer.
would maybe be mine. Yeah. Because that's like I watched Annie as a kid a ton.
Gross.
But I would say, yes, that was a popular movie in the 80s, but I wouldn't even know if I liked that.
No,
'cause
I
of
mean,
pop culture.
well,
I
no,
just
you-
like the music.
It's
but as
just
far
whatever
as like, yeah, so
was your pivotal.
probably E.T., where it was like, oh, there's like this whole world of like celebrities and cool things people do on film, you know, like that kind of like awakening into that. Whereas Annie was kind of just an extension probably of like the cassette tapes I listened to with children's
But
music,
honestly, that's
you know?
a good answer too.
Yeah.
Because I always thought I was going to, whenever they asked that before, I was like, Fiddler on the Roof was like my intro into musical theater. I was like 6. And I used to obsessively listen to that sound, which is so weird. Like,
Yeah.
such a weird choice for a 6-year-old. Like, but then that was like 1. But then I'm like, no, but with pop culture, it was New Kids on the Block. I mean, I was obsessed with them. That's what got me into listening to the radio all the time. You know, I'm pretty sure that was my first album, like a real album. I had like kids records and stuff like that. That was just mine, and it wasn't my sister's.
Right.
Anyway,
Right.
okay, well, there's our ranking.
Yeah. Awesome. All right. Well, but we're not done yet.
Not done yet.
So be back next week for all the individual knowledge on these NSYNCers.
We're going to have tea.
And we might have to watch that documentary. We'll see.
We can always switch stuff around and do that.
Yeah, we can. We'll see.
We can do whatever we want.
We actually
Nobody
can,
pays us.
guys. We actually can.
All right.
So we will see you next time
Part 2.
for part 2 on Generation In Between.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye-bye.